for the Ramasamhita?
Not such short notice.
Not possible. Okay.
Krishna Devaya Prabhu
Rishabh, bring my bag. Thank you.
I'm going to make myself scarce now.
Sorry?
I'm going to make myself scarce now.
Yeah. Everyone's supposed to be singing well. Everyone's supposed to be joining. So you should announce beforehand. You've got the microphone.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I'm sure everyone here is a sheet of Brahmasamhita. Please kindly try to follow along with me. Hare Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Viga
Hare Hare Govinda Karana Karanam. A little quicker, a little faster. Chintamani Prakarasadma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Viteshu Sarabhya abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasrasya Sambrahma Sevyamanam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venam Kanvantam Aravinda Talaya Taksham Barhavatam Samasitam Purasundarangam Kantarpakoti Kamaniya Shesha Shobham Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kalasat Amalya Vamsi Ratnangadam Pranaya Keli Kalavilasam Jamam Tribanga Lalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittimanti Pashanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Viprahasya Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyutam Anadam Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavatsara Sampragamyo Vayor Atapi Manaso Muni Pungavanam Sopyasti Yat Prapadasinya Vichincha Tatve Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopyaso Rachaitam Jagadanda Kotim Yat Chakshur Asti Jagadanda Jayad Yadanta Andantarasta Paramanu Jayantarastam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yad Bhava Bhavita Diyo Manujasta Taiva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Shanayanubhusha Shuktaryameva Nigama Pratitaistu Vanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Svasapati Avitadis Tagvirya Eva Nijarupataya Kalavi Koloka Eva Nivasan Akilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Shanta Sadaiva Vidayesh Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achinja Guna Swarupam
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ramani Murti Shukalani Ame Natisham Nanavatara Makaro Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Parama Pumanyo Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadanda Koti Koti Shashesha Vasudhari Vibhuti Vinam Tad Brahmanishkalamanatva Shesha Bhutam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Maya Hiyas Jagadanda Shatani Sute Traigunyatai Vishaya Veda Vitaya Mana Sattva Vagami Parasattva Vishuddha Sattvam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Ataya Manasu Ya Pranina Patipanam Smaratam Upeja Leela Itena Bhuvanani Jayat Jajashram Golokanani Jatam Jale Jatasya Devi Mahesh Amritam Jaya Vijasyayena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Shristi Stiti Pralaya Sadhana Shaktir Eka Jayeva Yas Bhuvanani Vivarti Durga Ichchanurupam Apiyasya Chatestate Sa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Shivram Yatha Dadi Vikara Vishesha Yoga Sanjayate Nahitata Pritatasti Heto Yashambhutam Apitata Samupaiti Karya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Departure Kahita Shantamam Abhyupeja Dipayate Vivita Heti Samana Dharma Yastajit Ita Vishnu Taya Vimati Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ramadi Murti Shukala Niyamena Tishtan Nanavataram Akaro Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Parama Pumanyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadanda Koti Koti Shashesha Vasudhari Vibhuti Vinam Tad Brahmanishkalamanantam Ashesha Bhutam Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Maya hiyasta jagadan shatani sute Trigunyata Vishaya Veda Vitaya Mana Sattva Balan Parasattvam Vishuddha Sattvam Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Mataya Manasu Yatranina Pratipalam Smaratam Utecha Leelayite Bhuvanani Jayatya Jasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Golokanit Natami Tale Tatasya Devi Mahesh Haridam Suteshu Teshu Te Te Prabha Anichaya Vitascha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Shristi Stiti Pralaya Sanana Shaktir Eka Jayeva Yas Bhuvana Nivarti Durga It's Chanurupam Apiyas Jatesta Tesa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Shiram Yata Gadivikar Vishesha Yoga Sanjayate Naitata Pritadasti Heto Yashambuta Apitata Samupaiti Karya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Departure eva hita shantara abhupeja Dipayate vivita hetu samana dharma Yastadrit eva hita vishnu taya vibhati Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Yakar Anarnava Jale Pachati Sma Yoga Nidramanan Jagaranda Sharoma Krupa Adhara Shaktim Avalambya Param Swamurtim Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yasyaika Nishta Sitakala Tavalambya Jivanti Lo Vilaja Jagarandanatha Vishnur Mahan Saiha Yasya Kalavishesho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Vaishvan Yatash Sakaleshu Nijeshu Teja Swiyam Kiyat Prakatayat Yapitadvat Atra Brahmaya Esh Jagaranda Vidana Karta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yat Padapalava Yugan Vinidaya Kumbha Dvandve Pranam Samaye Sadanadi Raja Vignam Vihantam Alamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Agnir Mahi Gaganam Ambu Uruti Shascha Ailastatma manasit jagatrayani Yasmad bhavanti bhavan vishanti yamcha Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yaschakshur esha savita sakala grahana Raja samasta suramurti rashesha teja Yasya yaya brahmati samvrita kala chakro Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Dharmo tapata nichaya shrutayastapamsi Brahmadiki patakavadayascha jiva Yadhatamat vibhava prakata tabhava Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yastvim Jagopamataven Mahosvakarma Bandhanuru Apalabhajanam Atanoti Karmani Nirda Chikinchu Chabhakti Bhajam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yam Krodha Kama Sahaja Pranayadi Giti Vatsalya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavai Sanchim Shetas Sadrishim Tanuma Kurete Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Juma Bhumi Chintamani Ganamai Tona Amitam Kataganam Machangamana Apivansi Priya Saki Chirananda Jyoti Param Atita Asvajam Apija Sayatra Shiradi Shravati Shurabhi Chasuman Nime Sartapyo Vakrajati Nahi Yatravi Samaya Bhaje Sweta Dvipa Tamaham Iha Golokam Itayam Vedanta Shanta Shiti Nirala Chara Kati Paye Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Hare Krishna. So, sing a little Jai Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjabi Avani Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjabi Avani Govindana Bala
Hare Krishna. I'd like to thank everyone for coming today for a very auspicious initiation ceremony. We wanted to read something from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, our invocation. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Translation and commentary by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Madhya Lila, Chapter 19, Text 151. Brahmanda Brahmite Kon Bhagivana Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bija. These are the synonyms. Please repeat. Brahmanda Brahmite. Wandering in this universe. Kona. Some, Bhagavan, most fortunate, Jiva, living being, Guru of the spiritual master, Krishna, of Krishna, Prasade, by the mercy, Paya, gets, Bhakti Lata, of the creeper of devotional service, Bija, the seed. Translation, according to their karma, all living entities are wandering throughout the entire universe. Some of them are being elevated to the upper planetary systems, and some are going down into the lower planetary systems. Out of many millions of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets an opportunity to associate with a bona fide spiritual master by the grace of Krishna. By the mercy of both Krishna and the spiritual master, such a person receives the seed of the creeper of devotional service. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. When we speak of Brahmanda, we refer to the whole universe, or to the cluster of many millions of universes. In all the universes, there are innumerable planets, and there are innumerable living entities upon those planets, in the air, on land, and in the water. There are millions and trillions of living entities everywhere, and they are engaged by Maya in suffering and enjoying the results of their fruitive activity, life after life. This is the position of the materially conditioned living entity. Out of many of these living entities, one who is actually fortunate, Bhagavan, comes in contact with a bona fide spiritual master by Krishna's mercy. Krishna is situated in everyone's heart, and if one desires something, Krishna fulfills one's desire. If the living entity by chance or fortune comes in contact with the Krishna consciousness movement and wishes to associate with that movement, Krishna, who is situated in everyone's heart, gives him the chance to meet a bona fide spiritual master. This is called Guru Krishna Prasad. Krishna is prepared to bestow his mercy upon all living entities. And as soon as a living entity desires the Lord's mercy, the Lord immediately gives him an opportunity, or her, an opportunity to meet a bona fide spiritual master. Such a fortunate person is fortified by both Krishna and the spiritual master. He or she is helped from within by Krishna and from without by the spiritual master. Both are prepared to help the sincere living being become free from material bondage. Following in the footsteps of Narada Muni, this Krishna consciousness movement is rendering service to humanity by giving everyone a chance to come into contact with Krishna. If one is fortunate, he becomes immediately related with this movement. Then, by the grace of Krishna, one's life becomes successful. Everyone has dormant Krishna bhakti, love for Krishna, and in the association of good devotees, that love is revealed, as stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 22, 107. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Saja Kabunoi Shravanadi Shuddha Chite Karye Udoy. Dormant devotional service to Krishna is within everyone. simply by associating with devotees, hearing their good instructions, and chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, dormant love for Krishna is awakened. In this way, one acquires the seed of devotional service. Guru Krishna Prasade Pai, Bhakti Mata Beach. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So, everyone has the opportunity. The opportunity is open toward everyone, every human being. We have to limit, unfortunately, to the human beings. Out of the 8,400,000 different species of life, out of the 400,000 species are the human species. Of course, it's mentioned that out of those 400,000 human species, and this is, we're talking about around the entire universe, not just on this planet, very few of those human beings are civilized. Civilized meaning they follow some kind of religious principle. Very few. So this verse is referring to, even amongst all those, and it mentions millions and billions of living entities, only one person or very few people come to the proper conclusion. And what is the proper conclusion? That this material world is a temporary place full of misery. That's the conclusion. That's what we should understand. This material world is not a very nice place. It's a temporary place full of miseries, actually. Srila Prabhupada he received a letter from a man. Does anybody know who Werner von Braun was? Werner von Braun. He knows. He didn't exactly help develop the atomic bomb, but he helped develop, actually he did, but he helped develop the rocket systems for propelling different satellites into space. So he wrote a letter, and that letter, it wasn't sent to Srila Prabhupada, but it was posted in some kind of press release. And he mentioned that an intelligent person has to conclude that there is an intelligent source behind all the complexity of this material world. So Srila Prabhupada mentioned that we should send some books to him. And some devotees said, well, if Werner von Braun supports the Hare Krishna movement, we'll be really, really doing very well. And Srila Prabhupada said that he wasn't interested in Werner von Braun for the Krishna conscious movement. He was acknowledging that he had come to the proper conclusion. He had come to the proper conclusion that this world is under the control of the most intelligent being, the Supreme Lord or God. So in the Vedic understanding, ultimately, one has to come to the point of recognizing one's position as the servant of the Supreme Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains in the 2nd chapter, so many verses are there. First of all, understand that I'm not this body, that this body is temporary. Dehinosmin yata dehe, komaram jovanam jara, tata dehantara prapti, dearest tatra namuyati. That this body, as it changes from boyhood to youth to old age, it similar changes into another body at death. But the self-realized soul is not bewildered by that change. So we understand we're eternal beings. But that eternal being has a relationship with the Supreme Lord, and that's called Abhideya. We have a relationship, sambandha, and there are activities in service to that Supreme Person called Abhideva to achieve the goal which is called prayojana, or actual love for God. So at a certain point, one has to come to the position of accepting that is what my life is for, what my life is for. And one has to agree to make the commitment to dedicate one to a spiritual life. So today we're having an initiation ceremony. There's one first and two second initiations. The boys sitting for second have already received their Gayatri mantras. We have different kinds of initiations. First initiation is called Harinam Diksha, which means receive the holy names of Krishna. And the second initiation is called Mantra Diksha, and that's where the Gayatri mantra is received. And there's a third initiation for those who get that far, called sannyas. We won't talk about that today. So there's different types of gurus. There's a guru, he's called the Vartma Pradarshika Guru. And that's the person who first shows you the way. The Vartma means a path. There's a path of spiritual life. There is a path. And it's as clear as the road that was blocked this morning. But it has to be revealed by saintly persons. So the person who first reveals that there is a spiritual goal to life, that there is a path for one's existence, he's a guru, or she's a guru, called the Vartma Pradarshika Guru. And all of us here hopefully have obviously been affected by that guru. Then there's the Siksha, the Siksha Guru. The Siksha means instruction. So anyone in the Krishna consciousness movement, anyone who's following Srila Prabhupada, they have received the information that Srila Prabhupada has brought with him, that he brought on the boat, the Jaladuta. Jaladuta was kind of a medium-sized freighter. It wasn't the Queen Mary II. It was a freighter. But he brought himself, and he brought trunkloads of books, which were the translations of the ancient Vedic literature, the Vedic scriptures. And we are all descendants, practically speaking, of the information that was brought by Srila Prabhupada in those books. So that Siksha, that information, we were singing a song. That song was called the Brahma Samhita. And Lord Brahma, he's the first living entity in the universe. He's not God, but he's the engineer for the whole cosmic manifestation. There's a verse, Ata Sarga Visargascha. Krishna is the creator, and Brahma is the Visarga. He's the secondary. And he didn't provide all the ingredients, but he set everything up. So he's the first being in the universe. He sang this song to Krishna. He meditated for 100,000 years. And in his meditation, he finally realized the position of the Supreme Lord. So he sang this song. Brahma is the leader of our spiritual group, our sampradaya. And he has sung this wonderful song in glorification of Krishna. So all the information, the valid information of spiritual life, ultimately it comes from Krishna through a sampradaya or a chain of disciples and gurus that goes right back to Krishna himself. So everyone who's in the line is giving siksha. And then some may give diksha, which means they connect disciples to that sampradaya. It's called the Guru Parampara. Everyone who accepts a position of connection to that sampradaya, and they are part of that chain. So today we're going to give this first initiation to Bhakti Banu. And we want her and everyone, and myself included, we want everyone to chant Hare Krishna, but we want everyone to chant Hare Krishna without committing any offenses. Committing any offense. So there are 10 offenses. The first offense is to blaspheme devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the glories of the holy names of Krishna. So Lord Chaitanya has brought the Krishna consciousness movement, which is based on chanting Hare Krishna. Chanting Hare Krishna. And anyone who's dedicated their lives to propagating this holy name, this Maha Mantra, they should be respected. And they should not be envied or offended in any way. The nature of this material world is enviousness. Everyone is envious. And you can go and envy anybody. Just walk up the street and you see somebody, you can be envious of them, that's fine. But don't envy a person who's engaged in propagating the glories of the holy name of the Lord. Krishna does not appreciate it. That will be an offense, and it will produce an effect contrary to spiritual advancement. Second offense, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna. What again? Shamananda. It's number 2. Sorry? Consider the demigods. What's happened to me? It happened again.
What happens to all of us again?
There's a getting old.
Demigods. Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva means
Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva to be equal to or independent of the names of Lord Vishnu. Maybe I should just say them all. Names of demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, to be equal to or independent of the names of Lord Vishnu. 3, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna. Blasphemy. Pursuance of the Vedic version. Right. 5, as imagination. 6, consider what?
To give some
Interpretation on the holy names. 7, I know that one. Commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy names. 8, consider the chanting of Hare Krishna to be one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruit of activities, karma kanda. 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. And 10, not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names, and to maintain material attachments, even after understanding so many instructions on this. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve desired success. Hare Krishna. So, we want to fan the spark. We want everyone who has this spark. As we were reading in the purport to that verse, everyone has it. Everyone has this dormant love for Krishna within our hearts. Everyone here, everyone there, everyone over there. Everyone has this dormant love for Krishna in our heart. And what we want to do, we want to fan that spark, fan it, so that it becomes a bright flame for love for Krishna. So it begins. This is called an initiation. It's just the beginning. It's taken so long to get here. It's just the beginning. But the goal, the end result is a wonderful relationship with the Supreme Personality of God. So we are going to ask Bhaktin Banu if there's a cushion somewhere. Cushion, she can sit. Sorry. Yeah. First, you offer obeisances to Prabhupada. Yeah. Usher, you want to pass that on Prabhupada? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So, Bhakti Bhana, would you like to give a little introduction? How many people here know Bhakti Bhana? Raise your hands. Well, there's still a few that don't. So I asked Mother Kesha Priya.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. It was my pleasure that His Grace Medhavi Das asked me to introduce Bhaktin Banu. So Bhaktin Banu is originally from Cape Town. She was born and brought up in a wonderful Gujarati family. She's an amazing henna tattoo artist and an excellent vegan cook. Banu first met the devotees in 2011 when she used to come to Govinda's, and later on in that year she started attending spirit masses. About 5 years ago, she started doing services here at Sri Srinita Chandra under the guidance of Her Grace Radharani Mataji. These services included Srila Prabhupada's altar decor, garland services, and festival garlands. While doing Srila Prabhupada's altar, she has developed a strong and deep relationship with Srila Prabhupada. She has also been serving very wonderfully with the Food for Life team for many years now. Those of us who know Bhakti Banu will agree that she makes some of the most beautiful garlands. And she is truly creative, precise, and meticulous while doing decor. We all know her for her dedication and eagerness to serve Srila Prabhupada and His Grace Medhavi Prabhu. And we all see that love and dedication she puts into serving by the quality of her service. She also has a very soft spot for all animals, and including little creatures of every shape and size. She supports and lives a life that is animal cruelty free and has been trying to follow a vegan lifestyle for many years now. I hope that today all the devotees present will bless Bhakti Banu on her spiritual journey so that she can grow in her service to Shishinitai Maipurchandra, Srila Prabhupada, and His Grace Medhavi
So now we're going to ask Bhakti Banu to recite her vows and to tell us how many rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra she will chant every day for the rest of her life. We're going to read them. What?
It's not just my vows. I have something to say, if you will indulge me, Gurudev.
All right.
Dear Gurudev, thank you for allowing me to take shelter of you and for blessing me with initiation and connecting me to Srila Prabhupada. I gratefully accept your guidance in understanding scripture in a better way, your protection in spiritual as well as material ways, and your continuous prayers for progress in my devotional spiritual life. Thank you for taking the time to contemplate a meaningful new spiritual name for me. It is my understanding that today's fire sacrifice and ceremony is the culmination of 5 years' worth of attending various programs at the temple and being engaged in various services. The last year of which has been spent meeting various formal criteria, and it is also my understanding that I'm still required to practice the Krishna conscious Dharma.
Who wrote it?
And it is also my understanding that I'm still required to practice the Krishna conscious Dharma for the rest of my life according to vows which, for accountability, I take in front of you and the temple management, Srila Prabhupada, their Lordship, Shishinitai Maipurchandra, our congregation of devotees, as well as friends. I promise to follow the 4 regulated principles, so will refrain from engaging in the activities of meat eating, intoxication, gambling, and illicit sex. I promise to remain loyal to you, Gurudev, as well as follow your instructions and execute any orders from you to the best of my ability. I promise to remain loyal to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada's mission, and hence to His beloved ISKCON. Last but not least, I take an oath to chant a minimum of 16 rounds of 108 japa of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I humbly beg for your forgiveness and grace and mercy for any past or future trespasses. Your humble servant, Bhakti Banu.
All right. So it is our pleasure to connect you to the Brahma Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya and to the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. Your new name is Tulsi Maharani Devi Das. All right. Tosi Maharani, Medhavi Das Vyas. The what? Oh, my phone. Oh. Oh. Okay. Inside joke. An inside joke. Hare Krishna. All right. So now we'll have the fire yajna. Thank you. The devotees will sit around the fire and they will throw seeds. And these seeds and the banana that are placed in it at the end of the yajna, they represent one's sinful activities, previous sinful activities. In the Bible, there's the interesting event where there was a lady who had committed adultery. And the prescription for punishment was stone to death. So then Jesus was there and they asked him, well, what do you do? Would you like to throw a stone? And he said, let he who's without sin cast the first stone. So everyone was waiting, and nobody could cast that stone, so they all went away. So then that lady, she was very thankful to Jesus, but Jesus said, go in peace and sin no more. So when people are asked sometimes, or Christians sometimes, we all fall short in the eyes of God, but practically speaking, when a devotee accepts initiation, then they agree to live a sinless life. It's possible. It needs association. It needs understanding. And it needs determination. But we are creating, Srila Prabhupada's movement is creating real human beings, high class, first class, devotees who are in or approaching the mode of goodness, not ignorance and passion. We were reading today in the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhakti Vaibhava. It was talking about in the mode of goodness, a person develops knowledge. In the mode of passion, there's no knowledge. It's just pursuit of sense gratification. But there's some enjoyment. Goodness, there's knowledge. Passion, there's some enjoyment. And in ignorance, there's no knowledge, there's no enjoyment. It's said that it's like life is almost like animals. So we're actually meant to be human beings, real, significant personalities who are interested in developing knowledge of our relationship with God and acting accordingly. So today's a momentous day, and we're looking forward to the time. I mean, many of the devotees here have already said it once or twice, but we're looking that everyone else will also take that opportunity to come and sit here and become part of the family that's trying to save the world, practically speaking, who's trying to enter into that house that Srila Prabhupada has built for the whole world to live very peacefully. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. So Shamananda Prabhu, you can give.
So the first thing we'll do, any Vedic sacrifice begins with something called Swasti Vachana. Vach means to speak, and Swasti is the personification of good fortune, we could say. So we'll begin by chanting, but I'll ask the initials please come and sit. Sit this side, please. And Chaitanya Bhagavat Prabhu, and come and sing out the chant, please, on this side, please.
So I'll need 3 Brahmins, please. Maybe you can come and bring 2 others. This literally means to call auspiciousness here. Actually, to remain a devotee and stick to the vows that Grace Bossy Mariani has just promised to follow for the rest of the life. It's not easy, actually. And there will be temptation. So therefore, in this ceremony, we want to call as much auspiciousness, as much health for the disciple as we possibly can. So you can pass the grains to 2 or 3 Brahmins. I don't know where he's going. Need one of these. This tells you what we're going to do. I need a 3rd Brahmin, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. Come sit with your back to the deity, please.
Toss it away. Slide over.
What we're going to do, we're going to hold the grains in our hand. Why not? You'll see from what we're giving you that when I ask, Om Punyaham, Om Punyaham, Om Punyaham, you throw grains together. There are some unification mantras first, so I'll do that.
That's fine.
Om Punantu Mam Devajana, Punantu Mam Sadhya, Punantu Vishwabhutami, Jata Veda Punimam. Translation of this verse is as follows. Purify me, O Devas. Purify the thoughts of my mind. Purify me of all living beings. O Agnidev, please purify me. So if the 3 Brahmins can look at their sheet, they'll see what we're going to do. Om Asya Kamana Punyaham Bhavantu Bhavantu. So I'll translate this first, then you can throw the grains. Let there be good fortune in this ceremony we're about to perform. Om Punyaham, Om Punyaham, Om Punyaham. Om Asya Kamana Swasti Bhavantu Bhavantu. Ayusman Swasti. Let there be prosperity in this ceremony we're about to perform. Om Swasti, Om Swasti, Om Swasti. Om Asya Kamana Vridim Bhavanto Bhavantu. Let there be great praise in this ceremony we're about to perform. Om Hajikam, Om Hajikam, Om Hajikam. So Prami, you can give the grains back to me and I'll ask those 3 Brahmins to take their seats. Thank you very much for helping, very much appreciated. Om Asya, Om Swastino Govinda, Swastino Chitananta, Swastino Vasudeva Vishnu Vidatu, Swastino Narayana Vai Vai, Swastino Padmanabha Purushottamo Vidatu, Swastino Vishwakshena Vishweshwaraha, Swastino Rishikeshava Hare Didatu, Swastino Vanaiteo Harihi, Swastanjana Sato Hano Bhagavato Didatu, Swasti Swasti Sumangalai Keshomaham, Shri Krishna Satchidananda Gana, Sarveshwareshwaro Didatu. Translation is as follows. May Lord Govinda, Achyuta, Ananta Shesh, Vasudeva and Lord Vishnu bestow auspiciousness upon us. May Naranarayan, Padmanabha, Purushotama, bestow auspiciousness upon us. May Vishwakshena, the Lord of the universe, Rishikesha, and Lord Hari, bestow auspiciousness upon us. May the Garuda, and the son of Anjana, who is a great devotee of Lord Ram, Hanuman, bestow auspiciousness upon us. May the great and only Lord of auspiciousness, Sri Krishna, who is like a transcendental cloud, full of eternity, knowledge and bliss, and is the Lord of all demigods, bestow auspicious prosperity and auspiciousness upon us. So this is from the Krishna Upanishad and the Rig Veda. So this is the beginning, and the next thing actually is to purify ourselves, both with purified water and mantra. Prema, can you just fetch that? There's an archman pot there next to I think there's an archman pot there on the table. If you could just give it to us, please.
It's right
okay,
there
so we'll
next
walk
to
through
you.
this together. We're going to take the spoon of the archman pot in your right hand, put a little bit of water in it. Sprinkle it on your left hand and discard the water. Then take the spoon in the left hand, take a few drops of water from the archman pot, clean your hand, discard the water. Take another spoonful from the archman pot, allow your hand to form a little cup, allow a few drops of water to fall into your hand, look into the water and chant, Om Keshavaya Namaha. Then sip the water from the base of your palm. Take another spoonful of water, purify your hand, discard the water. Take another spoonful of water, cup your hand, allow a few drops of water to fall into your palm, look into the palm and chant Om Narayanaya Namaha. Sip the water from the base of your palm. Again, clean your hand, another spoonful of water. Last time, cup your hand, allow a few drops of water from the archman spoon to fall into your palm. Look into the water and chant Om Medhavi Das Vyas. Sip the water from the base of your palm. Okay, so the water that we just sipped, we called the 7 holy rivers into it. So this is one way of purifying by sipping the water of the holy rivers. Another way is also by chanting mantra. So this comes from the Garuda Purana. We can all chant together. Om Apavitra Vitra Va Sabhavastam Vitopida Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhaya Abhayantara Suchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. So the translation of this mantra from Garuda Purana is as follows. Neither pure or impure or having passed through all conditions of material life, one can remember to live beside Krishna, he becomes externally and internally clean. So I'll ask maybe one of your god sisters can change your neck beads for you. Facial print, maybe?
I have the one.
Oh, you had them on already? Oh, okay. All right. You're ahead of the pack. Okay, fine. The next thing is to mark this ceremony into the annals of history. There are people who are recording things which are going on in the annals of history. It's called the Sankalpa. It's a formal statement of the vow. This is the next thing. I'm going to need your help again. Actually, better come sit there next to me. So I'll take a little of the akshata like that and ask everyone to keep a little. I want you to keep a little in the palm of your right hand like this. Called akshata is rice mixed with turmeric. Yes, you can make it as well. Just hold it in the palm of your right hand like this. Take a few spoonfuls of water from your archman pot and add it. And hold the water like this. I'll chant the Sankalpa, and then when I tell you, please allow the water and the grains to fall to the floor through the tips of your fingers. You tip forward, in other words. Sankalpa is as follows. Om Vishnu, Om Tat Sat, Adya Brahma Viditya Parade, Svetavahara Kalpe, Vaishvashta Kamam Samadrantare, Vimshati Kali Yugasya, Pratana Sanyayam, Brahma Vimshata Patamanayam, Panchashata Shata Trinshat, Golabda Sakvam Samvatsare, Dakshinayane, Vashanti Rital, Padmanavamas, Gaurapakshe, Kanyarasi Sthite Baskare, Ratipatitau, Radhafishayam Varanditayam, Chitra Nakshatra Samyutayam, Jambadvipe Bharatakunde, Meti Upavasya Samadhi Dakshine, Lavananavashotare Kone, Gangai Paschame Bhage, Chutra Gotra Chabananda Krishna Dasaha, Shri Krishna Bhaktatam, Upanaya Sanskara, Kadishyami, so allow the water to fall to the floor and brush off the grains. So this is a timing mechanism. So we have mentioned things like the day of the week, the lunar day, the month, the constellation of which the moon is in. It marks the timing of this event. Okay, well shortly we are going to light the fire. Actually, in Vedic culture there are many sanskars. This is one that Srila Prabhupada would do, initiation. Initiation, there would be a fire sacrifice also in marriage. But there are others as well, there are others. And in those different sanskars, a particular fire is called that we will make offerings to. Actually, that is Agni Dev in the form of the tongue of Lord Vishnu. So this is the next thing we're going to do. We're going to ignite the fire and then call Agni Dev in a particular form to occupy the space. Thank you. Om Prajapati Vishnu Rishi Brihachala Chanda Shri Vishnu Devata Agni Stapane Vini Yoga Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Om. So we want to call a particular fire. The name of the fire for this sanskar is Samudbhava. Om Samudbhava Namagne Cha Ihagat Chatung Samudbhava Namasi Avahayami Stapayami Prabhukrikaya Swagatam Kuru. Om Astrayapa. This is called the Digbandha. It closes the 10 directions. As I mentioned, we want to generate auspiciousness in this sacrifice, so we close the 10 directions so nothing can come. Now we've called the fire, and as I mentioned, it's Agni Deva who is going to accept the offerings on behalf of Lord Vishnu. So we now have to offer some worship. Deepacha eva shita shantarama vipetya Deepayate vivitahetu samana dharma Yaspatrakeva fitya vishnu taya vivati Govindamani pudisham tamaham vijami. Ring a bell for me, please. Gently. We're not calling the fire brigade. Gently. Actually, I was told that by Medhavi Das. I was ringing the bell like this when I was worshipping Gedada Pandit. And he told me, where's the fire? When we ring the bell, it should be just very gently like that. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, but we have to worship. That's better. Chaitanya Maharaj. Ishadeva Samadbhava Namatmi Namaha. Eshadipa Samudavanamadnai Namaha. Someone can take the flame around and be offered to Srila Prabhupada first, and His Grace Medhavi Das Vyas, then others. Eshaganda Samudavanamadnai Namaha. Etani Pushpani Samudavanamadnai Namaha. Idam Naivedyam Samudavanamadnai Namaha. So as I explained, the fire is actually the tongue of Lord Vishnu. So therefore we have to offer some stuti, some glorification. So there are some prayers I have to chant and I'll translate. Om Tat Vishnu Paramam Padam Sadapasyanti Suraya Diviga Chakshura Tatam Tadvipaso Vipanyevo Jagrivam Sasamindate Vishnayat Paramam Padam. Translation is as follows. Just as the sun's rays in the sky are extended to the mundane vision, so in the same way the wise and learned devotees always see the supreme abode of Lord Vishnu. Because those highly praiseworthy and spiritually awake Brahmanas are able to see the spiritual world, they are also able to reveal that spiritual abode of Lord Vishnu. Om Krishna Vai Satchidanandagana Krishna Adipurushaha Krishna Purushotamaha Krishna Kamadimala Krishna Saha Sarvaikayaha Krishna Kasankrit Adisho Mukha Prabhu Pujaha Krishna Nadis Tasmin Jandam Tavaye Yad Mangalam Tavabate Kriti. Lord Krishna is the color of a new rain cloud. Therefore he is compared to the transcendental cloud full of eternity, bliss and cognizance. He is the original Supreme Person. He is the origin of all activities and the one and only Lord of all. He is the worshipful Lord of the best of the demigods, the controller of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Krishna is without beginning. Whatever auspiciousness is found within or beyond this universe, the devotee obtains in Krishna alone. There's one more. Aham kratu aham yagya sadaham aham ashadam mantraham aham evacham aham agni aham tam. It's the verse from Bhagavad Gita. But it is I am the ritual, the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors and the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter, the fire, and also the offering. Coming to the fun bit now. We all get to chant with us. We're about to make offerings into the fire. First, there are some purification activities which I have to perform. So when we chant these prayers, what we're going to do, we're going to chant the Mantra Charana, which are prayers to mostly our Vaishnava Sampradaya and some other personalities which are very potent spiritually. So we offer oblations, and in return we hope that they will give us the blessings, and especially the initiates who are sitting in the fire sacrifice. Bravo Aniruddha, Bravo Aniruddha, Bravo Namita, Bravo Aniruddha, Prashuvayagyan, Prashuvayagya Patimbhagaya Pata, Savabhutasta Kita Buketana, Punatu Vagisha Vachamna Swadatu. Translation is, O Aniruddha, bring forth the sacrifice. Bring forth the Lord for good fortune. You are situated everywhere. Purify our desires. Purify our desires. May the Lord of words relish your prayers. Now, in order that we can make offerings to the fire, we have to open it. It's a bit like giving a password. You may be able to log on to your server, but without the password, you won't be able to get your mail. So this is for me to open the fire so that we can make the offerings. Om Tor Swaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namama Om Bhura Swaha Idam Achutaya Idam Namama Om Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama Om Bhura Swaha Idam Manantaya Idam Namama. Okay, so I will ask you, when we chant Swaha, take the grains, don't touch with your forefinger. Forefinger is accusation figure. So we just take a little grains between the thumb and the ring finger and the middle finger and toss it over into the fire when we say Swaha. Try not to touch with your forefinger. So this is wonderful, we can do it together. Everyone can chant. Om Ajnana Timinandasya Rananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Anvalitam Dena Asmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha 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 Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Abhitam Jena Bhutale Sayamrupa Namayam Vadati Swapatantikam Swaha 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 Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Adakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Arjuna Savitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Doing good so far. We're only going to feed the ones who chant nicely. Namo
Namo
Vishnu Padaya
Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prasthaya
Krishna
Bhutale Srimate Dhammakanana Swami
Kadamakanaswami
Iti Namane Swaha 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 Namo Vishnu Padaya
Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Medhavi Das Vyas Iti Namane Swaha 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 Namo
Namo
Vishnu Padaya
Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prasthaya
Krishna
Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namane
Namane
Namaste
Namaste
Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachamini Nivishesha Chandravani Astita Deshatarine Swaha 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 Namo
Namo
Vishnupadaya
Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prasthaya
Krishna
Bhutale
Bhutale
Srimate
Srimate
Bhaktisiddhanta
Bhaktisiddhanta
Saraswati
Saraswati
Namane.
Namane
Just step forward a bit. Shiva Shabani Devi
Shabhashvani Devi
Daitaya
Ekaya
Vipadaye
Padaye
Krishna Sambandha
Krishna Sambandha
Vijnana
Vijnana
Dayane Prabhuve Namaha Swaha 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 Namaste
Namaste
Gauravani
Gauravani
Shivartaye
Vibhutaye
Dinatarane
Dinatarane
Rupanuga
Rupanuga
Vidudha Apasiddhanta
Apasiddhanta
Santaharine
Dharane
Swaha 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 Namo Gaurkishoraya
Gaurakishoraya
Sakshadvairagya
Sakshadvairagya
Mutaye
Murtaye
Vipralamba
Vipralamba
Sambodhi
Sambodhe
Paramvajaya
Jaya
Te Namaha Swaha 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 Namo
Namo
Gaurkishoraya. I just did this wrong. Namo
Namo
Bhaktivinodaya
Bhaktivinodaya
Satchidananda
Sachidananda
Namini
Amine
Gaura Shakti
Gorashakti
Surupaya
Surupaya
Rupanuga Vadayate Swaha 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 Gaura Vibhava
Gurvibhava
Bhumishtam
Vimashtam
Nideshta
Nideshta
Satchana Priya
Sajjana Priya
Vaishnava Sarvabhauma
Vaishnava Sarvabhauma
Sri Jagannathaya
Sri Jagannathaya
Te Namaha Swaha 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 Vanchakalpa Tarubhascha Vasandu Aivacha Titanam Avanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha 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 Namo Maha Madanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gavatishe Namaha Swaha Swaha Swaha. Shri Bhashavanavi, excuse me. Panchatatmakam Atmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavatanam Bhaktakam Alami Bhaktashaktikam Swaha Swaha Swaha. Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Rupesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namostute Swaha Swaha Swaha. Jayatam Suratam Angor Mamamanda Matergati Matsavasya Dambojo Radhanamohano Swaha Swaha Swaha. Divyat Vrindavanya Kalpadrumada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasta Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Deva Vishtavivi Sevimana Swamami Swaha Swaha Swaha. Sriman Rasa Rasarambi Vangsivata Tatasitaha Kasham Venuswaner Gopir Gopinata Shristuna Swaha Swaha Swaha. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Swaha Swaha Swaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Swaha Swaha Swaha. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Swaha Swaha Swaha. You're in good voice. I'm impressed. So now there's a very special homa which I really love actually. This actually is calling upon Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all his followers in the disciplic succession coming down from that time, and they will give their blessings. So there's an oblation for everybody in the Guru's Parampara coming from Lord Chaitanya. There's a really nice meditation. And also the presiding deities here are
Nitai Mahapajanda.
Yes, so Om Shri Shri Nitai Mahapajandaya Swaha Om Shri Krishna Chaitanyaya Swaha Om Shri Nityanandaya Swaha Om Shri Advaitaya Swaha Om Andita Nadara Divya. The tongue twist, wasn't it? Swaha Om Shri Shivasa Divya Swaha Om Shri Rupaya Swaha Om Shri Sanatanaya Swaha Om Bhatta Raghunathaya Swaha Om Shri Jivaya Swaha Om Gopala Bhattaya Swaha Om Krishnadas Kaviraj Kabaye Swaha Om Naratamaya Swaha Om Vishwanathaya Swaha Om Avadeva Jagannathayam Swaha Om Shrimati Saraswati Bhaktivedantaya Swaha Om Shri excuse me. Om Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupadaya Swaha Om Dikshagurave Srimati Kadambakandana Swami Swaha Om Dikshagurave Srimati Medhavi Das Vyas Swaha. Wasn't that wonderful? Hello?
Yes.
It was really wonderful. Okay, so you may have noticed I made a few mistakes. I was trying not to, but somehow or other they creep in. So now I have to do some prayaschitta to apologize for all those mistakes. So this is just for me. You don't have to chant. This is for me. This is important. Om mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam janajana yatujitam maya deva paripunam tavasume swaha. You can chant swaha if you want. Swaha. The translation is as follows: O my Lord, O Janardana, whatever little puja worship that has been performed by me, although it is without devotion, proper mantra, and without proper performance, please let that be complete. Om aparada sahasrani priyante hanisham maya dasoham etimam matva shamasva madhusudana swaha. Please be more enthusiastic. Swaha. Let's try that again. Swaha. Swaha. Om Pratigyada Tava Govinda Nami Bhaktya Pranashati Iti Sangsmritya Pranasadarayam Swaha. Swaha. Okay, so you will see on the tree before you there's a banana. So actually the banana, when you burn the body, it represents the material body. Because now we become spiritual persons. Such and such a das, or such and such a dasi. So the banana, we're going to burn it up. And when we offer it into the fire, I want you to do it carefully with both hands. Place the banana between both hands and you can stand. Please stand up and take the banana between your hands. And don't put it in the fire until I tell you, because we're going to chant this beautiful mantra 3 times first. Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya O Brahmana Tayacha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namo Brahmanya Devaya O Brahmana Tayacha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Brahmanya Devaya O Brahmana Tayacha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya. Please place your bananas in the fire carefully. So Medhavi has done it so nicely. Thank you very much. So we're seated.
Rest of our seats. Rest of our seats.
Yes, that's coming.
Okay.
So whatever remains on your plate, maybe you can pass them all to me and I can offer them into the fire. I'll put it on his plate and then pass me his plate. Okay, that's good. So this is the remaining grains which we also offer into the fire. I'm sure you all know this mantra. Let's do it together. Om Purnam Ada Purnam Idam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate Swaha Hamso Bhagavatam Sasmi Hamso Bhagavatam Apnyaham Sadadasosmi Sadata Tatkripakshaksha Nityamit Tatrikashana Nityam Tatprishna Sadkanomi Sam. O Lord, I offer myself to you in full surrender. I was praying for your mercy and considering myself eternally part and parcel of you. So everyone can circumambulate the fire. Especially the initiates first, actually. First the initiates. Everyone to be purified. We are so pure, you don't need to do that. Shanti Astu, Dvitiya Astu, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May peace be in the heavens. May peace be in the sky. Peace on earth. May the waters flow peacefully. May the herbs and shrubs grow peacefully. May all the divine beings, Brahmanas and Vaishnavas bring us peace. May all be at peace and globally peace.
Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Namaste Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Govinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,